Number one, he's submitted to Christ. If he ain't submitted to Christ, he's not a godly man. You want a man that's going to live for God and not for himself. He's denying himself daily. When you live for Christ, that's when you start living. That's when you start to feel alive. You're no longer a slave to those strongholds. Make sure you have the fruits of the Spirit. You want to make sure that he uses the Bible teachings as a way of life, you know, and to love, you know, a way to live his life, not necessarily a way to control. I want me a Proverbs 31 woman, right? But I got to make sure I'm an Ephesians 5 man. So if I want my wife to submit to me, right, I have to be submitted to Christ. Yeah, just a man that ain't gonna hold back from loving you, and that's gonna come through, you know, him healing, you know, and just knowing God. Because the more he knows God, the more he'll know love, and the more he'll know how to love you. Also, make sure. Oh yeah, this is a big one right here, man. His lust. He's not reasoning with his lust, man. He does have to have self-control and, you know, denying himself. You know what I'm saying? Daily, you know, living a repentance lifestyle and not, you know, well, I'm a man, you know, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. That's a red flag. So it's a spirit, man. You got to test people's spirits. Don't stop testing people's spirits at all. And another thing, draws you closer to God. Brings you closer to God. You want to have God as the center. So if this is a man you with, even a man you probably currently with, if he's not bringing you closer to God, dude, come on now, like, that's a clear indication of somebody for you or not. Are they bringing you closer to God? Do they make you fall into sin and temptation, you know? Or are they, you know, picking up their cross with you? You know, they helping you pick up your cross at times you probably feel weaker down. You know, you want to be, you know, equally yoked. You gotta be equally yoked. So just make sure he's a man that's grounded and, you know, just trying to live life how Jesus did.